Hello my friends and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to discuss about the basic data types in Python. So let's get started. So what are data types? Now data types are basic building blocks when constructing larger pieces of code. So let's quickly discuss the basic data types and then we'll have lectures to go into more detail about each one of them. Now coming to the first data type, that are integers. Now integers are represented as int inside the Python scripts, or you can say inside the Python files, and these are actually whole numbers like 3, 319. Then we have floating point, which is represented as float or having an internal keyword as float, and these are the numbers with a decimal point like 3.6 and 2.45. Then coming to strings, which is having an internal keyword as str, and these are actually ordered sequence of characters. For example, the word hello is surrounded by two double quotes is basically a sequence of 5 characters. Then we have the data structures. Now data structures are specialized data types because they can actually hold data objects in some sort of sequence or in some sort of mapping. So the first data structure here we have, that is lists. Now lists are ordered sequence of objects which are basically represented within a pair of square braces. So I have created a list, for example, which is unnamed but is having an integer and 2 strings. Now you can notice that 2002 is also a string because the integer 2002 is surrounded by 2 double quotes. That is a string in Python. Alright. Now coming to dictionaries, these are like unordered key value pairs. So we'll discuss more about key value pairs in our coming lectures. But I have example over here. I have a name which is Frankie. Now dictionaries are represented within a pair of curly braces. Alright. So here you can see the key is name, which have a value Frankie. Similarly, edge is the key and the value of the key edge is 34. Then we have tuples, or sometimes pronounced as tuples, which have an internal keyword as tup. Alright, and these are actually ordered immutable sequence of objects. So we'll be discussing about mutable and immutable in our coming lectures. But tuples are quite similar to lists but represented within 2 parentheses. All right, so here I have a tuple which consists of an integer, a string and a floating point number. And immutable means we can change the sequence of a tuple. All right, then we have sets. Now sets have an internal keyword of set, which is basically an unordered collection of unique objects. All right, then we have booleans. Now booleans have a internal keyword of bool, which is basically a logical value indicating true or false. Note the first letter of true and false, the T is capital and F is capital. Now that is the syntax of declaring a boolean value in Python. Now this was all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture.